What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me going over all the information that we know about the upcoming 5th year anniversary, and also predicting what other events and such could actually be releasing with it, guys. So in this video, we're gonna be going over the previous patch notes for last year's anniversary, and also going over all the news that we know as of right now for the actual 5th anniversary celebration coming to Grand Cross. And so we're gonna be going over all that information in this video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to the 50,000 subscribers. If you guys haven't hit that sub button already, man, definitely make sure to. I appreciate all the support on the channel as of late, guys. And with that out of the way, man, let's hop in and let's actually go over last year's anniversary festival and talk about all the events that came with that and what we could kind of see maybe this year as well. Alright, guys, so the first thing here that we got is going to be the Grand Cross 4th anniversary Grand Festival events. So this is the what we got on May 28th last year. This was for global, by the way, so I actually do think that we would be getting the anniversary, I guess, next week for JP, and then for global we'll be getting it the week after. So it actually does line up really well with it being May 28th. I think for global that'll be on the 29th. Yeah, so this year it'll be on the 29th. So it does look like next week is going to be the festival, so we'll exactly have to see, guys, in terms of the exact date. But yeah, guys, I mean, let's go over the events that we had last year and see what we could maybe see this year as well in terms of the things that are available. So yeah, and then the first thing here was that we had the 4th anniversary check-in reward. One thing to confirm about that is that we're guaranteed getting that 300 gems, guys. We did get the image here for the major update for 5th Annie and the leaked image, and it did show a check-in to get up to 300 diamonds. So we know that for a fact is coming with the 4th anniversary or with the 5th anniversary specifically, and that is a major W right there. So we're already, you know, checking off this box right here in terms of that 300 gems. Now, in terms of these special missions and stuff here, I assume this is kind of just a given. They didn't mention it obviously in the little leaked images that we did get for Escanor and all that. They just showed these 3 things, which we'll talk about, and we'll get into that as well. But yeah, so upon completing special missions, you got 1 free multi on Transcendent Bond's banner. We also did have the hog jumping box event. So that was something that was available in the update, and I hope that this year we actually do get that as well, because the jump box event was just really good. You know, it guaranteed a bunch of characters, as you guys can see here, guaranteed upgrade SSR equipment and UR level 90 heroes, and they show Freyr, Summer Diane, and Matrona last year, which was really good. I mean, you know, Freyr was still a very strong character, and even to this day is still a very good unit. Summer Diane is one of the best, you know, deathmatch characters you want to be running in the game. And then, you know, Red Matrona was a pretty good time unit for anyone still struggling on, you know, the older Demite beasts. So that was definitely something to take into account. Now with the Jump Snatch Box Part 2, this was where in the second half of the update, we actually did get the green Excalibur Arthur, and he was a, you know, brand new free unit that they actually gave out. Now this year, will they do another free unit like that? I mean, we'll exactly have to see. I'm not too sure if they're gonna do that, considering, you know, if we were to do that, most likely it'll be a 4-Koa related character, since they pretty much confirmed in their dev note that we're going into 4-Koa with the second half of the anniversary, guys. So yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. This was you know, the part 2 of the Annie for this Excalibur Arthur right here, and he was in the jumping box part 2, which did give out a free red Thonar, a free you know, Ragnarok Bond, and then some outfits here, and the regular Mark II Valenti. So very good rewards in terms of what they provided last year. So I'm definitely expecting them to kind of one up, you know, what they did last year in terms of rewards, guys. So very nice stuff right there. So yeah, I mean, right here, guys, was the gem login that they showed at the top. We did also get a check-in event for you know, these little like jumping box tickets as well. So, you know, there was that. They showed all the characters that were available for free through the hog jumping box, and also the, you know, fully awakened R, SR, and SSR equipment selector tickets, which were really good for a lot of new players that were getting back into the game, or even just, you know, or not necessarily just newer players, but returning players as well, because they were able to make some free, you know, SR and SSR gear that would be really valuable either for, you know, character links or even for units on the field. And I thought that was really dope. So we had the jumping box event last year, and this was the pretty much the rewards for the first round, guys. So we had a free Hawk, we had a free Lilia, we had a free Blue Grimmore, which is the free unit, and then we had a free Freyr level 90, and then the UR seasonal ticket, which gave you one of these characters as an option. And then in the second half here for the Snatch event, we got Mark II Valenti, we got Ragnarok Bond, we got a free Red Donar, the outfits, and then the Excalibur Arthur at the round 15. So, you know, very good in terms of like free characters they were providing, and they do mention as well play and get 8 UR level 90 and fully awakened heroes in the actual 5th Danny update little leak here. So I'm definitely expecting, if not a Hawk Jumping Box event, something along those lines where a lot of new and returning players can get all these characters that they still don't have yet, and you know, definitely will be a big boost to their, you know, account. And I do hope they're, you know, relevant characters in the game. Yeah, so moving on past that, guys, we did also get for the final rewarded special missions, it was a full or not a full awakening token, but it would level 90 you instantly token. So the one-step evolution, yeah, so that's what it was. The one-step evolution token, we would get one of those. We got a free multi on Transcendent Bond last year, so I assume we'll definitely get a free multi for the Eternal Sun Escanor. And then we did also get these Hawk Jumping Box tickets, which only will happen if we actually do get a Hawk Jumping Box event in this, you know, anniversary. So we'll have to see about that. But yeah, I mean, and then we did have like the gift and snatch event, so we'll definitely get something along these lines for Escanor's festival. I think it's called Eternal Sunshine, so we'll probably get something along those lines. So that's definitely what we can expect as well. We did get a bingo, so another, you know, kind of mini thing that we could maybe get as well. The bingo just gave kind of, you know, decent rewards, nothing super crazy here as well. The event boss parade, so this was something that, you know, we did get last year, and if we actually go to the JP patch notes for this week, guys, and I did a video on it yesterday. I'm posting this on Thursday, so I did a video yesterday on it, but pretty much if we actually scroll down here, we actually do get Gloom next week on Global, and this is already going to be on JP as the time I'm recording this video. So, you know, are they going to do another event boss parade type thing if they're starting with Gloom maybe this week, and then the week after they're, you know, going to have another boss? I mean, we'll have to see, right? I'm not too sure exactly what they're going to do, but I mean, that's another option. So yeah, guys, moving on from the event boss parade, though, we do also have the Bond special recipe. So I didn't really take advantage of this when this was during the 4th Annie, but they give you some mini perks that, you know, if you wanted to take advantage of, you could. Nothing super crazy there. We did get a Solgris reward dungeon as well. We had some new decorations that did, you know, kind of buff in the tavern, right? So there is that. King Exchange event, festival boosting, a lucky bag event as well, and an in-game ad increase event as well. So for people that did want to get more singles and, you know, 4 Solgris roulette attempts, you had the option. And yeah, guys, that was the first part of the anniversary for at least you know, the part 1, right? So now into the part 2, continuing with this, you know, part here where we explained Excalibur Arthur. We did actually get a free multi on Tristan, so most likely we'll get a free multi on, you know, whoever the 4 Koa unit's going to be, most likely Percival or whoever, right? We did get a UR pendant as the final reward as well, so definitely something we can kind of, you know, expect as well. We did get the confirmed Twigo event. This event was the I forget exactly how you explain it, but it's like the tapping event where you tap left and right, right? You want to like go left and right. You want to pick the boxes. And this was actually a pretty fun event. It did give, you know, fairly decent rewards, and, you know, it's just something you're going to do on your phone, you know, whenever you get the chance. I mean, it wasn't that bad, and it did come as well, you know, with some more Hawk Jumping Box tickets, and then also, you know, a lucky bag, card pack, and all of that. We did also get a final boss rerun, guys, for the Meliodas and Elizabeth, and that was a really good final boss rerun, because I think the outfits for Melly and Liz have not come back for a long time. So, you know, the fact that we were able to get it back then, I think was a, you know, a massive W. I think, you know, with this upcoming anniversary as well, I would hope they, you know, either bring back a few final boss or maybe 1 or 2 of them, we'll see. But I definitely do think that, like, that could be like a really big thing they could do, because final bosses are always really nice because they give, you know, good rewards, and also the outfits and everything that comes with that. So for people that are missing like these outfits for characters like, you know, Melly and Elizabeth, or, you know, whoever they do with the, you know, the upcoming one, and it could be really, really good. And then yeah, guys, in the part 2, they continued the event boss, you know, parade here. So you know, again, that's assuming if we're gonna get it with the, you know, the one that we got going on with the 5th anniversary. We'll see if we actually do get an event boss parade, but this one had the Greyon boss, it had the Indigenous Purgatory creature, and then a Boru as well. So yeah, I mean, those 3 were the bosses that were available. And then we did have the special reward dungeon right there, guys. And then just some, you know, 4th anniversary boosting events. So we're definitely going to be getting a lot more than this with the 5th anniversary. And the reason why they actually say this, guys, is if we actually go to the dev note, I'll pull it up real quick. Alright guys, so in the dev note here, they actually mentioned a bunch of other things that is coming with the 5th anniversary in terms of, you know, things that are coming for the game. And the main things that I saw that were really dope were things that help a lot of new and returning players. Like we have the integration of awakening materials. So pretty much what they're doing is they're condensing it so it's a lot easier to farm. You know, I know a lot of people struggle awakening characters, and that's going to obviously alleviate that burden. They also are adding in a new adventurer log, which is going to be a way that shows you what rewards you still need to gain, and also could help you kind of guide you through the, you know, the content in Grand Cross to know exactly what you want to be doing. And then they also do mention here they're going to be upgrading the Fort Solgris, so, you know, we're going to be getting more rewards now for that, which I think is a really massive W with that, considering Fort Solgris has not been updated since the beginning of the game, guys. I mean, you know, there's a lot of things in there that could definitely, you know, help to, you know, alleviate the burden for a lot of players. So I definitely do think that was you know, another really good change they're doing in the 5th Annie. The next thing as well, guys, is more homework style and weekly missions instead of the daily missions. So if you guys saw in, I think it was one of these, it actually had it as well. I think it's in the part 2. Let's actually scroll down here to the very bottom, but they have these missions. So these daily task missions are actually going to be changed into weekly missions now, and I assume they're going to keep the same amount of gems that they do with these daily task missions, but I think they're going to condense it into like a weekly setting where you don't have to do it instantly on Monday to get the knighthood boss one. You could do it throughout the whole week, and then you'll get the gems for it. Like, I think that could definitely be, you know, another way to incentivize players to, you know, do the daily, or I guess they would be weekly missions at that point, and I think that's going to be really good. They are also going to be updating the UI, guys, so that's obviously going to be, you know, making it so people understand, you know, things in the game a lot easier. You know, that's really good for new and returning players. They also are adjusting the coin shop as well, making it so that, you know, the 7 Deadly Sins and 10 Commandment coin shop units will be able to be obtained in a selection ticket. They also are, you know, adjusting the lineup that can be purchased for each rarity coin, making it so that they are changing the exchange rates of the existing products as well. So they're obviously adjusting it, you know, accordingly with, you know, how valuable SSR coins are nowadays versus the items they're providing, which I definitely think is another big thing with the 5th anniversary. And then the last thing here, guys, that they mentioned for in the dev note for the 5th anniversary is going to be the Hog Pass adjustment. So it looks like they are going to be making a lot more rewards in the Hog Pass, and also streamlining the missions here from, you know, receiving like daily missions, and they're gonna make it a little bit easier with that. So that's another thing that they are mentioning here in the dev note, which I think is gonna be really big. And so those are the main changes that are coming with the 5th anniversary that we do know, guys. And if we actually go to, I have another tab up here pulled up. This is actually the vote banner here for Transcendent Bond. Another thing that we are going to be getting as well is actually a vote banner for this, you know, this Escanor. So if we actually go to the latest patch notes on JP, and this is something that you guys will be able to participate on global as well. So yeah, guys, it does mention it right here on the JP patch notes for this week that, you know, global, JP, and KR will be, you know, voting at the same time here for the characters. And so it actually says the date is going to be on Thursday, which is the day I'm posting this video. It might be a little bit different in terms of the time frame global gets it, but global is going to be able to do this vote as well, guys. And so that's another thing that's going to be coming with the 5th anniversary, and it gives us options for, you know, DK Meliodas, Queen Elizabeth, Hell, and Demon King. And another thing to mention as well, is going to be 3 festivals and 5 regular characters one time, though. You only get to vote one time, and it's going to be you know, 3 festivals, 5 regular characters. Now I made sure to pull up my original video that I did on 4th anniversary when, you know, I was telling people who to vote for, and it mentioned here that the top 5 heroes will be featured in the 4th anniversary draw, and you can vote 3 heroes every single day during the event period, and the final standings will be based on the percentage votes. And it was only for festival characters, guys, so they only let us vote festivals during 4th Annie. They did not let us vote for filler characters as well, and so that is something to definitely take into account, considering this time we're going to be able to vote for the regular characters on the banner and the festivals, which I think is really big for this banner. So yeah, and then again, to show you guys exactly what the banner looked like last year, this is what we had as the options, and they did add every Meliodas on the banner too. That was a festival, which was a really nice addition, considering we weren't even expecting Perg Melly to be on the banner, but they just added him in because of LR Lost Vein. And so yeah, they had, you know, Bond, Ultimate Esnor, Trader Melly, you know, Esther Rosa, Light Liz, you know, Infinity Merlin with all the Mellies. And this was a banner at the time that I thought was one of the best banners we've ever had in Grand Cross. It was a really insane banner. And then in the filler, I mean, you know, the filler, there were some, you know, good picks there. I mean, Green Malacia is solid. Ninashi's really good. You know, Tarmiel Link was still very viable. And I mean, nowadays it still is really good. You know, this Halloween Easton, I think, had an option of use as well. Zeneri was still a desirable character. So yeah, I mean, you know, still some characters in the filler that I thought were pretty desirable. And, you know, we'll see this year, guys, in terms of what the voting is going to be, considering we will be able to vote, you know, for the regular filler and the festival. So we get both of those options when actually, you know, talking about the banner specific. So yeah, guys, those are pretty much all the things that I wanted to go over. The rest of the things that we know is from that video that I showed you guys with the leaks for the thing. So, you know, obviously Escanor is going to be the main UR unit. He's gonna probably be a transforming character as well. We see Escanor here is a skinny Escanor, and then it goes into the big Escanor. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. It also shows Queen Liz and DK Melly there, so that means maybe don't vote for those characters if the devs already know they're gonna be on the banner, right? Like maybe we don't want to be voting for these characters because of that, right? Another thing you can kind of notice here is the 70S Legendary Rush event, and so that's another thing that they did actually mention. And if we actually go to the global patch notes, they do mention here that the Starter Rush Encore event is going to be resetting. So they're going to be making a new, you know, Starter Rush banner, and they actually show it right here in the little leak that it's the 70S Legendary Rush. So I'm definitely very curious to see what it's going to be. Does that mean it's, you know, LR characters you're able to get? Maybe a free LR, you know, that could definitely be really cool. So we'll see exactly what that's going to be. And then again, guys, in the second half stuff right here for the major update, you know, we're getting 8 UR level 90 full awakened characters. We talked about the gems that we're going to be getting as well earlier in the video, and 506 free draws where it looks like we are getting UR jumping. So that might be, you know, another hot jumping box event. And then it looks like here as well that we have the one Escanor ticket, meaning we might be able to get, you know, maybe some older festivals in the game as well through those tickets. So, you know, that's pretty much all they really gave us here, guys, in terms of news and information I have about the, you know, 5th anniversary and what we could get. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Will we be getting, you know, things alongside the 4th anniversary like we did last year? You know, we did get a lot of things that I thought were really good. You know, the jumping box was one of those things I thought, you know, definitely needs to be here in you know, 5th anniversary as well. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below in terms of the update and what we could, you know, want to see here. And most likely, guys, it will be next week now that I'm thinking about it. Considering Global actually did get this on the 28th, it does look to be that we're going to be getting it, you know, next week for JP, and then that would mean the week after for Global would make sense for the 29th. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. That is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out and have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.